what really kind of satisfies me in terms of my training isn't necessarily hitting any specific milestone, be it weight, strength, size, whatever. It's more so just, making progress over time, right? The guy who likes walking is going to walk further than the guy who likes the destination. You understand? And that's, it's easy to say. It's easy to say this motivational shit or whatever. It's harder to put it into practice. But, if you go to the gym on a consistent basis for long enough, it's just going to become normal life. It's not going to be a challenge for you to go in. And you should start to see some results come. But for each of your sets, I've been saying this a little bit recently, you got to take 10 seconds, turn your music up, get hype, and then do your fucking set, go animal mode, and then fucking, sit down, relax for a second to do it again. It's probably best practice to finish a set and say you could have done more. Obviously, if it's true, of course you got to say it, but you're a fool if every set you do, you're like, that was the best fucking set ever. You're just setting yourself up to plateau your intensity. Like, let's say this is perfection in terms of the intensity. You want to approach it, but you'll never actually get there. You've always got some shit left in the tank. But over time, as a lifter, you should progress to be able to go harder and harder and harder. Even if it's not like becoming stronger. You definitely don't want to just try to wait until every box is checked in terms of your preparation to, hit a lift. Because then you're never going to fucking even go to the gym. We're not just going to be perfectly rested and fed and hydrated and like your schedule's freaking perfect every day. Let's say I didn't get a fuck ton of sleep. I'm still going. Let's say I didn't eat a fuck ton of food. I'm still going. It's almost like the reps before that are just a stepping stone to those last few. Right? And the harder that you can go there, the more you can push yourself, the better your gains are going to be. I mean, some of this shit, it just makes sense to you. Like, in all aspects of lifting. We've kind of grown up with some of this shit as kids, You got to drink your milk so you'll grow big and strong. Eat your vegetables because you'll get your, take your fucking Flintstones because vitamins are good for you. Go outside and get your 1 hour of play. You guys remember that shit? The current state of youth today, I think they could use a few hours of play if we're being real. But that's its own issue. That's its own issue entirely. I don't know. I feel like it's still a good lift. Like that is definitely conducive to some growth. But it just doesn't feel right. Hey man, I got more milestones to reach. This, I'm not even close to the top of this mountain, if you know what I'm saying. And as long as I keep getting good pumps like this, eating all my food, getting a reasonable amount of sleep, there's, nothing that's gonna stop me. Never think that you're a fucking perfect lifter. I don't even think I'm fucking halfway to perfection, not even close. You can always dig deeper, even if it doesn't feel like it. Or you can always do things better. So it's in your best interest to just, try to go crazy as possible. At least in terms of the sets you're doing in the gym. If you catch my drift. I don't necessarily really have a specific goal in mind. Pretty much this whole time, like before I started recording these videos in the beginning of the year, right? It's pretty much just my goal every day has been make sure I get a good lift. Everybody knows about the, oh, my girlfriend just broke up with me. Now I'm going hard in the gym. Or that kind of shit. You're upset about something, and that's why you're going hard. I just think that kind of messes with your mind. If I've got shit going on, right? I want to be an enlightened lifter. I try not to let it, stay in the front of my mind when I'm trying to hit a lift. The best lifts, when you're totally in the zone, you just got your music playing, you're not scrolling Instagram, you do your set, you sit down, you take a breath, you drink your drink, you do another set, and then you just keep going, you're going hard. Like, those are the best. Those lifts almost feel like they're over in an instant. Alright. I'm fucking exhausted, but I did it. That's gonna feel fucking insanely better than having to wake up the next morning and be like, ah, shit. Slacked off today. Now, obviously, I'm not a Jocko Willings insane motivational guy, You know, I'm not going to make my bed every morning. Clearly, I don't do my laundry on a consistent basis. But in the specific field of lifting, I find that, I mean, the harder you go at it, the better results you're going to get. And obviously, if I want good results, what do you think I'm going to do? So let's get in the fucking car and slam the cluster dextrin shake.